What's up? Hope all is well. I'm Darren Greene, host of the Darren Greene Show, and you're watching #Verse TV. Be sure to comment, share, rate, and subscribe.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Troy Weeks, Troy Weeks Music. Sorry, Troy Weeks Music. If you hear my voice, you know what that means. You know what that means. All tripped up today. It's time for all the tea with Verse TV right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, in the building, now we got our boy Darren Greene in the building. So, first and foremost, Darren, before I start off with anything else, I just want to say, to you, first off, thank you for your promotion on your show of your appearance here today with Verse TV. Thank you for that. We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you for being here with us all week, and thank you for working with us on the Homos Talk Show. That was super dope, and we're excited to we're definitely super excited to have had you. So for our audience out there who may not yet know you, but where are you from? And not only where you from, has being where you from influenced your work? Because that's a big thing out here. Talk to me.
Has being where I'm from influenced my work?
How has being where you're from influenced your work? Because everywhere we're all from different places. We're all from different places, and the backgrounds when you're creative tends to tie into your work. So where are you from, and how has that influenced your work?
Well, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. It's a small town, capital. It's the capital. How my hometown have influenced what I'm doing now? I think it has empowered me to be a creative because I always I'm the only child too.
I'm the only child.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I really do want siblings though. Not anymore. But growing up, I always did want siblings because I felt like I had no one to play with and talk to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being this personality and talking on the podcast, this is basically what I wanted to do. This is like when I thought about what I want to do for my career, this is 11th grade. I'm like, what do I like to do? I like to talk. And then from there, I manifested to making a podcast and to one day be on, hopefully, But they say, podcasting is people make money off that too. Mm-hmm. I want to say, though, me being in college definitely drove me farther than being, from my hometown of Trenton. Nothing. There's a lot of people that do a lot of, it's very static over there. I'm not trying to downplay my hometown, I rep it, but when I went to college, that's when it really.
Gotcha. We don't want no smoke, Trenton. We don't want no smoke. Got it. So, how long have you been doing this social media content creating?
Content creating manifested in high school. I started officially in college 2017. Last, I think September 12th has marked its year of the Darren Greene Show. So I've been doing this for
You're out here over a year now. So, come on.
Okay.
All right. That's super. So that's an accomplishment in itself. So if you're having to stop and pat yourself on the back, you know what I'm saying? Pat yourself in the back because that's an accomplishment to do 1 year of something, commit yourself to make it happen, and it actually comes to fruition. Make plans and it happens. So shout out to you. You got to pat yourself in the back now. Don't forget that. So who would you say is your target audience for your work?
Target audience, I would say probably LGBTQ listeners because me and my co-hosts especially, we talk a lot of LGBT topics. I'm metrics on Instagram. There's a lot of women that engage on my posts on Instagram, so I would assume that it's a lot of women that listen to my stuff as well. I can't really tell with the podcast because I only have the publisher that I'm using the basic plan, so I can't see the true demographics of who is listening. Is it male or female? Who are they? So, I would hope we talk about LGBT topics. I would hope people they're part of the LGBT community. Gotcha. But but we're open to all. A lot of people. There's some straight people that came up to me like, "We listen to your show." I'm like, really? I get so surprised.
Listen, that's what it's for. You put your voice out there for the world to hear it. So definitely don't be surprised when you reach when you reach in the world's ears, right? So, what inspired you? So college was a lot that got you into, that fire that got you to make things happen. But what inspired you to start doing podcasting specifically? Because you could have done many other things. You have a personality that could have gotten you, you could have videos. You could have done anything else. Why podcasting?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I started with YouTube. So I said, why not be a YouTuber or whatever? Posted some videos and kind of got discouraged with the views. And I said this on my last episode that, people can really see, how many views you get. And that could be discouraging because it's like, oh my God, if you don't have enough, you feel like you're not, people will say, oh, well, you probably not good enough. So I stopped YouTube and I figured out, let me try something else. I did podcasting for like the first year, I think it was 2017. Didn't get much nowhere, but after the second year, that's when the listeners and viewers started rolling in. And when I got a co-host, that's when it really grew from what it is now. What inspired me to do podcasting, I've always radio. And, one of my biggest the people that influenced me to do this is Wendy Williams. She started off on radio. She has a talk show now. Right. Shout out to Wendy. Okay. Even though she say a little stuff that I don't really agree with. But I look at other podcasts. Love B. Scott, that's a blog that also is a podcast as well. I'm not sure if you know of that podcaster, but that's what kind of inspired me.
Got you. Okay, awesome. So, where did your stage name or your choice of name for the show come from?
Well, the Wendy Williams Show, the Darren Greene Show. At first, my podcast used to be called The Green Room. It was... Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, at first it was The Green Room, and then I kind of didn't like that because it kind of reminded me of people of the Shade Room too much, and I want to be my own thing. So I said, why don't I just put my name on it? And so the Darren Greene Show was born.
Boom, just like that.
I mean, a lot of people tell me that. Yeah, boom, just like that. A lot of people tell me, though, that, why don't you try to come up with because a lot of podcasts have the catchy names, like, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not really, as far as creating, I'm good at, the production aspect of the podcast and also recording and stuff like that. But, like, the branding, I felt like the Darren Greene Show was right for me. I like it. There's no other name that I thought of making it, and I think that a lot of people gravitate to it. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay, cool. So with that being said, can you tell us what's up with the dolls? Both you and your co-host Derek used doll in your stage name. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. I don't know if I can speak on Derek Doll's behalf because I might get it chopped up. But I believe he used that stage name a long time ago. When he was in his days when he was living in California. Now, I don't know where it came from. I can tell you where mine came from. I called myself the Black Ken Doll ever since I was in 9th grade. It really came out of nowhere. Because I don't know, I'm not really into the whole doll scene or anything like that. But, I was trying to figure out a name on Instagram worked. And I always, we have to use the underscores or the periods because someone else had it. This is the first time I ever came up with something that I didn't have to use numbers or underscores or anything. So I was like, why not just be the Black Ken Doll? But I never really branded it. So it was just like a name that I just thought of. That's why I never really went with it. I used to try to call the podcast something like the Ken Doll Chronicles or something like that. But I'm like, I don't know. That's not really my stick. This is the Instagram name.
Gotcha.
I might change it,
That's okay. And you're in total control of that. You can change it if you feel like it at some point.
Well, you can find me at TDGS Media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is the Darren Greene Show. Subscribe to the podcast, which streams on any platform you listen to podcasts, which is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, wherever.
All that.
We drop our episodes every Friday. I say about 6-ish. Whenever we get it done, but it's definitely done
on Fridays.